Good morning, good morning. My name is Peter and I'm the accountability coach. Thank you ever so much again for joining me as we're going through this national lockdown. We're just sharing some top tips and common sense to beat the boredom and to pass by the pragmatic thoughts of just sitting around watching TV, getting into bad habits. So just to kind of summarise the last few days and where we're at, it's about waking up and replacing your breakfast. Instead of that toast, even bacon and eggs, it's about just making a conscious choice to cut up some simple fruit, some strawberries, some blueberries, some granola and yogurt, mix it up and really enjoy that taste to get a boost of energy first thing in the morning. We're talking about simple habits and doing small things consistently. So we started off with making your bed. You know, the first task done of the day and achieved sets you off in a good space to go on and achieve multiple other tasks during the day. And if nothing more, it's great to come back to a made bed. So by now we should be getting into sort of day 3 of that, guys. A simple waking up and getting yourself on the front foot. We've now really got into this detail on life planning. And we created the Wheel of Life, and we explained that sometimes in life, people's wheels can almost have like a piece of cake missing from it out of the multiple sections. And we covered off the sections, and I'll just summarise them for you now. It was physical body, emotions and meaning, relationships, time, career and work, your personal life's mission, finances and how we celebrate and how we contribute. Yesterday, we were getting into the physical body, and we recommended that you sort of get up and take 15 minutes exercise. So not for the gym bunnies out there that are up and at 'em, running around the block, cycling, and already got this one nailed. But for those of us that are a little bit slack in this area, that maybe don't really enjoy exercise as much, what I recommended is that we're doing a 10-minute walk every single day, getting out into the fresh air, into nature, and then if we can wake up and just play your favourite tunes from the 70s, from the 80s, from the 90s, just crank them on for just 10 or 15 minutes and dance around. You know, have some fun with it. Get the family involved, yeah? It's great fun. Yeah? The kids will love it. It may even spark off a bit of love and romance with a wife, who knows, yeah? And if you are alone, don't worry. That's even more reason to just shake that ass, yeah? And that's what you need to do each and every day, 10 or 15 minutes. Just wake up and shake that ass. Get into this now. Be a bit silly. Let your inhibitions go. And it's really important that we get that serotonin flowing around your body. Okay, so today we're talking about emotions and meaning. So like emotional intelligence, yeah? And a little bit about, you know, how many times now do we actually stop and notice what's going on for us? You know, we're so busy in our busy lives, you know, we're connected onto social, constantly on the phone, multiple emails coming through, tasks and things to do. We're running around, busy. Sometimes we don't stop and think. And if nothing else, the positive that we can take from this lockdown is that we've got the time now to just sit back, relax and stop. So I talk about giving your time back for yourself, and I'll section out 11 o'clock, 1:30 and 3:30 from my day and agenda, where I sit down, switch it all off, sometimes listen to meditation, but just stop and just take a moment for me. And, you know, listen to your body in regards to when you're standing still, you get to analyse and feel, maybe you'll even see and notice. I mean, when's the last time you took a good look at your body, took a look at the mirror, not just to do your hair and do your makeup if that's what you're doing, but actually took a look at the variable parts and what you're happy with and what you're not. What bits look a bit too big and what bits look a bit too slim. Have you got any pain anywhere in your body? And have you even stopped to even acknowledge and do something about it? You know, we need to listen to our bodies. You know, they truly will tell you a lot. And if you think about it, and this is quite deep and meaningful today, if you go back to the time to when you were born, scientists are now saying that in the second before you're born and reaching consciousness, and it's a split second before you're even born and you are conscious, that the heartbeat is there. So whilst we often think that we leave with the brain and that when the brain dies we die, actually we were born with the heart first. And the reason I tell you this is that a lot of our thinking is done by the brain, and there's variable parts in the brain that we can get into in days and weeks ahead and what we can use. But actually, we were born by a beating heart. And sometimes you need to just stop and listen to what people refer to as the gut feeling, that internal part, that organ, that heart organ, to see exactly what you should and what you shouldn't be doing. As the truth is, we all actually really know, don't we? We know deep down what we should be doing. We all know that saving money is a good idea. We all know if the job we're in is the right one for us. We know whether the partner that we're with is the right partner, or whether we should be there or actually working towards moving away and making ourselves happy. We know if we're on our life's path to fulfill our life's goal. We already know. But sometimes we lie to ourselves, keep ourselves busy, and maintain there's not enough time to even think about it. But the truth is, now you've got the time. So take a think. Are you with the right partner? Are you in the right job? Are you living in the right house? Is what you're doing today, this week, this month, is it moving you forward towards a place where you want to be in the end? And I speak to many people, many clients, and they say to me, well, I want to earn more money. Well, how much more money? You need to be specific in your goals, because here's £1, that's technically more money, so you've won. No, you want more money. You want to earn, a lot of people say, I want £1 million, I want £100,000, whatever it is. But the truth is, you can't get more money by demand. You need to analyse the meaning of things a lot more, and you need to understand that to attain more money, you need to become more valuable. Someone said to me, I only get paid £30,000 at my workplace. I said, okay. So, yeah, it's a terrible company, they won't pay me anymore. I keep asking and demanding for more money, they won't give it to me. I said, well, are you surprised? They said, well, it's not fair. I do my best, I can't do any more. Really? Are you sure? Let's think about it. Are there people at that company that get paid more than you? Well, yeah, the manager, the managing director, the CEO. All right. And what's the difference between you and them? Oh, well, they know more, they understand more, they bring more value. All right. So if you increased your value, rather than focusing on demanding for more money, do you think that you may open up more opportunities and get paid more? People just don't think. If you ask yourself, when's the last time you read a book in the last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? The majority of people are no longer reading. They think that their school GCSE was enough education to bring them into the place that they need to achieve in the world. And let's go back and think about these teachers. These teachers were on 18, 22, 25 grand, never left the school system in their life. They left sixth form and joined as a teacher. And no disrespect to them, they were doing what they're supposed to do, which is teaching a curriculum. But it was a sit down, listen, learn, and then be tested on what you've learned. And the reality of it is they didn't know about money, didn't know about businesses, otherwise they would have more money and they would be in a business. They were simply employees. So sometimes I say to people, when it's applicable, you need to unlearn what you learned at school. You need to unlearn it, and you need to focus instead on what is now relevant for you. When we were babies, we used to crawl, and if we needed the toilet, we would go instantly. As you grew up, I hope that the majority of you now realise it's not acceptable and that actually you need to learn something new. But some of the things that we're doing are merely from the inputs of our mums and dads, from our friends and families, from our life experiences and what we learned at school. And that time is gone. We're in a different stage now. We're definitely in a different world now. And if you're not open to learning, then you're going to very much get left behind. Open your mind to the information which is available. Google holds the answer to all questions, and YouTube shows you how to do whatever it is that you want to do. There's plenty of support out there in all capacities. And if you've got a goal, but you've got a barrier, a blocker, explore those emotions, explore those meanings. And that's what a lot of the work is that I've been focusing over the last 2 years at smellthatcoffee.co.uk. This is where we break down the restrictions as to the reasons why. You may think that it's time that prevents you. You may say that it's knowledge that prevents you. But ultimately, there is no limit on what you can achieve. You are amazing. You're a beautiful person. You can do anything you want to do. You just need to create the plan, work the plan, be held accountable for the plan. And that is what the life planning is all about. So yesterday was about physical body. There is one thing that you need to remember that as we process this through our feelings and emotions, at the moment I'm shaking up the snow globe. I'm throwing up hundreds of ideas up into the air, and what you need to do is to sit on the side and to let them settle in and resonate for you as an individual. But remember, you need to do something over nothing. You have to take action, massive action, because ultimately this is your life. No one's going to bring it to you on a silver platter, serve it up, silver service. Life is an all-you-can-eat buffet, but you have to stand up and go and get yours. My name's Pete. I'm the accountability coach. Look forward to speaking to tomorrow, where we're going to be talking a little bit more about relationships. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, and I will speak to you then. Take care, be safe. Remember, 10-minute walk, 3, 2, 1, get yourself out there, make it happen.